Daniel Ricciardo is a highly rated and one of the most popular drivers in Formula One. His move to McLaren in 2021 has seen him defeated by his teammate Lando Norris. His future looked promising when he joined McLaren, but the results proved hard to come by for Ricciardo. Despite a win in Monza last year, Ricciardo was out-qualified by Lando Norris 15 times in 2021 and finished 45 points behind Lando in the championship last season. Ricciardo's poor form, which began last year, has shown little sign of improving. This has prompted questions surrounding his future just 7 races into the 2022 season. There is a lot of speculation about Ricciardo's future in McLaren, especially after McLaren CEO Zak Brown stated that both McLaren and Ricciardo had expected more, which can't be anything but true. The 2022 season started out in the worst way possible for Daniel Ricciardo, as the team got reliability issues in testing and then Daniel got COVID. It was a nightmare start to the season for McLaren as they got no points on board in the first race, and Daniel suffered a technical retirement in Saudi Grand Prix while leading from his teammate. In Barcelona, Daniel out-qualified his teammate but still couldn't grab any points. And in Monaco, it went wrong again for the 8-time winner, as in the second practice, he ended up in the wall and went out in Q2, almost 7/10 of a second of his teammate. In the race, Lando Norris took P6 and the fastest lap, while Daniel finished in P13. Lando Norris has scored a podium at Imola and racked up 48 points across the first 7 races to help McLaren stay in 4th position in the Constructor Championship. On the other hand, Ricciardo has just 11 points and a best finish of 6th in Australia. His points tally puts him behind Kevin Magnussen in P10. Speaking ahead of a visit to the Indy 500, Zak Brown said there were mechanisms in Ricciardo's contract through which their commitment to each other could change. Performance clauses are common in Formula One, and these can exist on both sides. If the driver is not doing a good enough job, then the team can cut ties. According to Zak Brown's statement, it's up to Daniel Ricciardo to decide if he wants to continue with McLaren until his contract runs out at the end of 2023. Why is Ricciardo not as fast as Lando? Last year, Ricciardo called his MCL35M sprint beast. As the season reached its halfway point, he was still not up to speed. Ricciardo accepted as his new reality. The issues are related to corner entry speed and braking, two areas in which Ricciardo once had an edge. He was once known as the late breaker. This was an aggressive cornering style that fit well with the aerodynamically superior front end of the Red Bull, where Ricciardo broke out as one of the Formula One best drivers. However, this season he is facing the same issues as he missed the bulk of pre-season testing when key development decisions were being made. This has been a nightmare scenario for Ricciardo, who eyed 2022 as a fresh start. 1997 world champion Villeneuve said Daniel Ricciardo's time at McLaren is over. Who will replace Daniel Ricciardo if he leaves? The number one choice for McLaren would be signing Pierre Gasly from AlphaTauri, as Sergio Perez signed a 2-year extension at Red Bull, so there is no chance for Gasly at the Red Bull top team. He will be looking to get out of the Red Bull driver program and sign somewhere else. His best bet could be potentially McLaren. Gasly has performed on a high level since he was demoted from Red Bull. He scored 3 podiums with 1 win since his demotion from Red Bull. Gasly could bring regular points on board for McLaren. However, he has 1 year remaining on his contract with AlphaTauri, so it's up to him if he wants to leave AlphaTauri or stay with them. Oscar was the 2021 Formula 2 champion and Alpine's reserve driver for the 2022 season. He dominated the Formula 2 championship in 2021 after winning Formula 3 in 2020. Alpine are keen to give him a race seat somewhere in the Formula 1 grid for next year. Alpine even offered Oscar to McLaren when Ricciardo was ill during pre-season testing. The IndyCar driver recently signed a contract with McLaren. Zak Brown could potentially want to capitalize on the new US audience and sign the American driver. Zak Brown recently claimed the team had a plan for the 22-year-old, suggesting he is a key part of the team going forward. Nick De Vries is one of the best drivers to have never made it to Formula 1. He won the Formula E title in 2021. He got his chance in Formula 1 when he stood for Alex Albon at the Spanish Grand Prix. McLaren can potentially sign him up as he is already associated with their engine partner Mercedes. Another IndyCar star is on McLaren's contract list. The Mexican has just signed a new deal to keep him at McLaren's IndyCar squad until 2025. Zach Brown confirmed Howard would definitely be included as part of the team's F1 testing program, which keeps him firmly in play. Howard himself has openly declared his love for Formula 1 and suggested he would love to make a transition within the next couple of years. Now the question is, can Daniel Ricciardo improve his form and stay with McLaren until his contract runs out at the end of 2023, or is it too late? What do you think? Let me know in the comments.